The segregation and marginalization started especially in the 50s when some of Tutsi were pushed in exile because of persecution and other kind of violence. And they were in exile, especially in our neighbors' countries, especially Kenya, Uganda, and Burundi. So they went there to seek peace, if I can say that. It was in 50s. After that, the Belgians we got independence. We got independence and they left, but always, if I can say, fuel the division among Rwandans. Even though they left, they tried their things to keep the divisions they have embedded in our communities. So that's how the division came in our communities, in our Rwandan communities, and since then, the divisions went viral in all our countries, and till to 1994 genocide against the Tutsi, because from that period, all presidents were Hutu, so they tried all kind of things to dehumanize ethnicity of Tutsi. So reaching to the terrible, unmanageable act of genocide in 1994 in April. The genocide took the lives of more than 1 million only in 100 days. It was horrible. You see crying at every mountains. You see blood at every mountains in our rivers. Neighbor killed the neighbor. The father killed his children. Because before the segregation, as I said, we were very united. You can marry a Hutu if you are Tutsi. So in 1994 genocide, in one family, which has the father who is a Hutu and a mother who is a Tutsi, that father can kill his own children because they look like Tutsi. That happened. It's horrible. In 100 days, I can go back in 90s where those Tutsi I told you exiled in neighboring countries, they tried to come back to get their land, to exercise their rights to be in their native country. So they tried many times, but it was in vain. The government, the then government, refused to receive them as refugees who are returning in their country. So those refugees tried to be united and created a patriotic front, if I can say, a front for liberation. They started in 1990, and in that period, many Tutsis who were inside the country were started being killed because the then government said, oh, your relatives are coming to see you, and we will make sure they will not find anyone this soil. You will all die. That's how they tried genocide against the Tutsi. From 2000, the government has established the Unity and Reconciliation Commission, because you can understand the scandal that brought by genocide. So the RPF government started to see ways and pathways to reach to the unity, because the country was totally divided. So they have tried to establish commissions of unity and reconciliation. Now it's the Ministry of Unity and Civic Engagement. There are some policies and some strategy to come back to our unity before the arrival of colonialists and the mess done by genocide government. So they have tried from 2000 and nowadays we are reaching some scales that we are on 80% of unity and reconciliations, because we have tried to live with Hutu and Tutsi. You can understand it's a process, because if you break the trust, it will take you time to rebuild it. So, but we have tried. I can assure you that in future coming years, you will see something different. You've asked if we can marry them. Yes, we do. We do for some cases. We do it. We have to cut the chain of the intergenerational trauma by saying the truth to our second generation, third one, fourth one, because truth can heal. After the genocide against the Tutsi, some parents didn't say the truth to their kids. They escape how they commit genocide crimes. And it's very understandable that you can tell your kid that I have killed all people of my neighbors. It was a shame. They went with the shame. But nowadays, they are telling the truth to their kids. Probably, they have some reasons to tell to their kids. It was the then government who pushed us to kill. But you have to say to your children the truth. And that truth can heal. That truth can help in the healing process. But also government said some mechanisms, especially policies about mental health issues. In my country, the mental health services become a priority. In every village, there is a psychologist that can help people. In every gathering, especially in the community, there is a presence of psychologists and counselors. So there are some steps done to hinder or to cut the chain of intergenerational trauma. Some people went with a shame, but when you are telling, for instance, in my work, we used to take genocide survivors' testimony. Why? Because we want to fight genocide denialism. It's around the globe. People are denying the genocide against the Tutsi. Guess what? They are the ones who support it. And remember, the denialism, the last stage of genocide. So we took testimonies of survivors to show the truth. It's hard to say, I'm fighting to tell my story. Why? Why are you to deny that you have been killed so many years ago? But we try to take such testimony for running, for teaching our kids, for teaching our generations what happened, and not forget our past. If you don't know about your past, you can't go anywhere. So we are taking testimony of genocide survivors, but also some testimony of perpetrators, because we want both side testimonies to fight all kind of denialism. I know it can bring some feelings, maybe, as you said, some trauma, but it is instant. It can go in a few minutes, but it's the same to all people. When you are back in your past, you feel anger. It's normal, but it doesn't longer. Yeah.